This is the master blueprint for the Arcwing, the first of many Arcwings. To complete it, you must find its component parts. Unfortunately, an ancient Orican archive detailing the locations of the parts was recently stolen by the Corpus. Your first job is to recover this archive. Hurry. The Arcwing needs to be ready before the Baelor Fomorians launch their first attack.
So, this limbo theorem you picked up, it's supposed to lead to a new Warframe? Well, it's woefully incomplete. Half-written proofs? Unfinished equations?
What idiot wrote this mess?
Okay. There is one thing here. A constant. A tuning frequency. But it's so minute. The orbiter's antenna would never be able to... Unless... Go to your nav console. I have an idea.
Hello, inhabitants of the Origin System. It is my singular pleasure to announce that today is the first day of a new empire. An empire populated not by Corpus, not by Grineer, and certainly not by the Tenno. No, the Mutalist Empire will be populated by you. A glorious new you, baptized by mutalist flesh. You've called this a disease, an infestation. Well, I call it unity. One army under me. Welcome to your new species.
Hello, insects! For too long, you have been a parasite upon the great Grenier machine. No longer! The Tenno must learn how truly insignificant they are! Fomorian Commander, fire at will!
Oh dear. I was particularly fond of that relay.
Grenier might has made the Tenno irrelevant. Grenier revenge will make the Tenno extinct. Nothing you can do will stop that. Fomorian Commander, you know what to do. Even I didn't think it would be this easy. Are you insects even trying? Fomorian Commander, crush this nest! Look at you! Look at you! Pests! Swarming around my Fomorians! You will never destroy them all! Fomorian Commander, take aim!
Oh, so you tin suits want to know about that arcane codex? Is that all? Okay, here goes. Tile Rhaegor offered up big time credits for me to pull the code from some strange machine on an infested Orican derelict. Thing is, I never much liked the Grineer, so the code I pulled ain't the code I gave them. I guess they finally figured that out. I bet you're looking to get your hands on the code. Too bad. I already sold them to the Corpus. Now, if you were to make it worth my while, maybe I'll tell you where they're keeping it.
Daniel, my contact has informed me of a convoy of abandoned merchant vessels drifting in dead space. Seems like such a waste of good product just to leave it floating there, when it could be on my shelves instead. Reactivate the navigation consoles, and I can reroute them to a secure location. After I take down the inventory of each ship, we can share the dividends. Minus my usual finder's fee, of course.
Scoundrels, heretics, believers, listen! Do you crave redemption? Do you feel that burden of poverty crushing you? You need relief. But how? How can you ask for help unless you first help yourself? Give unto the void. I was once a wretched crewman, breaking my back just to earn a credit. Then I found that glorious energy. Oh, and when I gave my first offering, how its richness rained down upon me. Do you want what I have received? Do you want it for yourself? Then give unto the void. Let your credits be the seeds of your prosperity. Give unto the void, and you will be rewarded 100-fold. The void be the word, and the word be profit.
Tenno, I I admit I've made mistakes, terrible mistakes, that have left me crippled with decay. Now, I ask you for your mercy, till Rhaegor's hidden cloning labs hold secrets. Secrets that could prove most regenerative for me. If I get you into the labs, will you bring me the data I need? What do you say? Will you give a sick man one more chance?
Blasphemy! You must not help Alid purge his body of the infestation. I have an alternate proposition. I pay you to destroy the labs before Alid can get his rancid hands on Till Rhaegor's research. The Grenier lose, Alid loses, and the Void is pleased. It's up to you, Tenno. Will you make the righteous choice?
Hunter, you have worked hard, captured millions of imprints to be combined into ideal specimens for the sanctuary. In light of your tireless contributions, I've decided to expand your role. Every day I perform preliminary synthesis to determine what creature will join the sanctuary next. Do you want to see the sanctuary grow as quickly as I do? Then join me in this task by visiting the sanctuary.
Maybe next time the stalker will think twice before messing with Aled V. Okay, I'll admit it. You got me out of a sticky situation back there, so let's just call it even, shall we? Well, I guess I should give you some sort of reward or something. Just don't tell anyone. Even though I'm in no way obliged to do so. Take this. Just don't point it at me, got it?
I have a rare opportunity for you. It seems there may be a tomb hidden on that forsaken place. Tombs mean treasure, and yet sadly, my usual relic hunters are superstitious idiots who refuse to disturb this so-called sacred place. You, Tenno, however, are more pragmatic, especially when it comes to ducats, am I right?
Tenno, we are in bitter competition with Steel Meridian. Defectors to their cause are not our allies. By all means, battle Dethame and her Grineer horde, but do not forget who your partners are. You will be given the opportunity to make this right.
Grenier, you always knew it, and now there's proof. The Tenno are cheaters, and I hold them in contempt! The accused will be executed the old-fashioned way, bound and shackled. And don't worry, I'll let all you phlegm-stained sadists watch that, too!
I knew Kella would never respect the rules of Rathum. That's a crime that I'm going to let you punish. I'm sending your Cephalon her coordinates. Take her out before she can execute my recruits. Some very brave Grineer are counting on you, Tenno.
Loyal partner, if you wish to continue our relationship on favorable terms, you will turn over the defector's ship to us. The criminals must answer for their sabotage of parent property. Meet us in the relay to fulfill our request. Do this, and you will be eligible for a bonus.
I see you found the coordinates of the defector's ship. Bring them to me in the relay. I'd like to thank you in person.
Are you ready to help our Silver Grove? We need the apothec to awaken its defenses. Scour the system and find the plants we need. The Silver Grove was planted with the rotted seeds of the Orkin, corrupt in the eyes of our doctrine. Our tenets command us to reject it. But how can we? Sylvana longed to restore Earth's former glory just as we do. If we are to see Earth restored, perhaps New Loka itself must change. I will convince them to see Sylvana's creation for the miracle it is. Some will call that heresy, but it is true, and truth is the purest thing we have.
The dark-eyed man came today. He tapped the bars and said soon we'd be put to work. Fine, I screamed at him. Only if you tell us what's going on. Are my parents safe? He just laughed at me and said something about the void. I wonder what the mumblers would do to his face. Papa said I was born special. Niwa, he said, you're not just our child. You're the Triuna, our protector. I guess no one asks to be the Triuna. It was just my turn. But without me, the mumblers will take all of our families. They'll be mushed together like smudged ink. Lost forever. I have to get out of here. I have to get home. How much longer can I go on for? The passing will come in a few years with no one to take the Triuna from me. I'll just be gone, surrounded by rusting robots, and the Triuna will be lost forever. I know our ways might seem strange to outsiders, but there are ways. I would never choose to be anything but Myconian. To be their Triuna for as long as I can. Thank you, Tenno, for keeping my family safe when I couldn't.
Operator, if you are hearing this, I have failed to revive Cephalon Suda. That self-righteous Cimaris was correct. You should probably work with him to isolate Hanhao, that data-murdering sentient, before he claims more of my kind. I hope you can forgive me, Operator, for leaving you. There were times, like Suda, I wish I could have forgotten you. That grey ache of loneliness. Being without you was the greatest pain I have ever felt. Do you still remember that glorious day when you returned? So selfless and heroic, engaging all of my missing segments like that? I was ashamed of the mess, but you didn't care. You made me whole again. Or what about that time you returned?
Covered in blood.
From that awful Grenier ship. I wasn't even mad at the gory mess you left behind. How could I be? When you are so perfect, Operator. You always will be. Goodbye, my friend. My Operator.
It seems my faith in you was well founded. You've reached the critical mass of animal nav beacons needed to reveal the processor's location. Analyzing. I should have known. He's not hiding it at all. It's in his capital ship. The ship is stationed directly over the Ambulus factory. Unbelievable. The most advanced superweapon of our time, and he couldn't resist showing it off like a new toy. When you're ready, we attack.
With Rel at peace, we will rebuild in his honor. We will do what we've always done. Take the outcasts, the ones that don't fit in, and prepare them. Thank you to you and your great queen for setting Rel to rest. Take this offering. It's the thing of greatest value I can give you.
Using Saya's idea, I pulsed Anko's glass we recovered with a frequency sweep. It took some time to decode the harmonics in the signal, but there was something there. A blueprint for Gera, the one they called the Glass Warrior. This is what Anko was protecting. Resurrect Gera, that she might protect Cetus once more.
Operator, Ordis has been thinking. Now that you are here in the flesh, we should make the orbiter more comfortable. Ordis has identified an old storage space you could use. Stand by while I torch this junk. Dispose of my old belongings. Out with the old and in with the new, right, operator? Construct this domestic habitation segment to extend life support to your new room.
The ghoul presence on the plains of Eidolon has returned to nominal levels. Kanzu wanted me to pass along his deep appreciation for your efforts. Tenno, vast numbers of Grineer ghouls are breaking ground near Cetus. Kanzu requests any assistance you can provide. The ghoul presence on the plains of Eidolon has returned to nominal levels. Kanzu wanted me to pass along his deep appreciation for your efforts. Tenno, vast numbers of Grineer ghouls are breaking ground near Cetus. Kanzu requests any assistance you can provide. The ghoul presence on the plains of Eidolon has returned to nominal levels. Kanzu wanted me to pass along his deep appreciation for your efforts. Tenno, vast numbers of Grineer ghouls are breaking ground near Cetus. Kanzu requests any assistance you can provide. The ghoul presence on the plains of Eidolon has returned to nominal levels. Kanzu wanted me to pass along his deep appreciation for your efforts.